Grand Junction, Colorado, a tranquil town with familiar faces and serene streets. But in February 2021, a sinister darkness descended upon the town without warning. Warren Barnes, affectionately known as the Reading Man, was a kind and beloved soul within the community. Tragically, one fateful night, he vanished without a trace, only to be discovered brutally murdered and dismembered. The perpetrator behind his heinous act was a 19-year-old named Brian Cohee Jr., whose violent fantasies had taken a chilling turn into reality. The question lingered: what dark forces drove him to such abhorrent acts, and why did he target Warren? Join us tonight as we delve into the sinister secrets behind one of Colorado's most disturbing murders, unraveling the truth behind this tragic event.
This is the Death of Innocence podcast.
This is a message from the Kenshin Department for Disease Containment. We advise you to pay close attention to the following information, as you may need to depend on it later. Thank you. This is a message from the Kenshin Department.
Welcome to the Death of Innocence. I'm your host, Kimber.
And I be Bud from Be Like Bud TV.
Today, we're exploring one of the most disturbing and tragic cases to ever hit Grand Junction, Colorado: the brutal murder of Warren Barnes. This is the story of a gentle soul whose life was violently taken and a troubled young man whose dark fantasies spiraled out of control.
Dang.
Yeah, this is about to be shitty.
He's a dreamer.
So let's get into the victim, Warren Barnes. Warren Barnes, 69, was a familiar face in downtown Grand Junction, known as the Reading Man. He was often seen sitting behind Monique's bridal and formal wear, quietly engrossed in a book. Despite being homeless, Warren had a gentle, humble presence and was cherished by the community. Local shop owner Monique
I don't know, man. Warren got 2 red flags already.
I
don't know, bro.
Why does he have red flags?
The nigga name is Warren.
Okay, that's our red flag.
And what the fuck is a Warren Barnes? That's red flag number 1, the name. And the red flag number 2, the nigga homeless and he reading and shit, just sitting behind it. What's going on?
Maybe he didn't want to work because he just wanted to read books all day.
I mean, I guess they blessed with the best hobo in the world that just want to read books.
Yeah, he don't want to cause no problems. He just want to be left the fuck alone to read his books.
Homeless people where I'm from are
they want to fight.
Just a little different.
They want to fight.
They just a little different.
They want to show their dicks. Sorry. I'm from Vegas. They show their dicks at you. Sorry.
They piss on the corner.
Okay, so local shop owner Monique and others regularly bought him coffee, pastries, and books, appreciating his quiet kindness and willingness to help with small tasks. Warren grew up in Grand Valley, one of 9 siblings. He had a deep love for nature and literature, 2 constants in a life marked by hardship. To many in the community, he was more than just a homeless man. He was a friend, a helper, and a symbol of resilience. But on February 27, 2021, Warren suddenly vanished. Days later, his dismembered remains were discovered, sending shockwaves through the community.
What? They got the hobo reading, man?
Yeah, somebody got him.
Them damn books. Nothing good happen when a nigga read.
You know what button? We do. Wait.
I just want to strike you sometimes. What? You just ruined all the whats.
I have to find my buttons. Okay, so the killer, Brian Cohee Jr. The investigation quickly led police to 19-year-old Brian Cohee Jr., a young man living with his parents just a few miles away. Cohee had long struggled with severe mental health issues, including...
Why they single out that dude?
I don't know. We'll get to it. So he had struggled with severe mental health issues, including major depressive disorder, ADHD, and autism. His behavioral problems had been evident since his early teens.
Sound like a Gen Y dude.
When did this happen? In 2021? That's about right? if he was 19 in 2021.
You right? Yeah.
Okay. Compulsive actions like licking shoes and chewing his fingers and toes, alongside disturbing fascinations with figures like Hitler, Stalin, and the Columbine shooters. Classmates even nicknamed him Dahmer, after the infamous serial killer.
All right, pause
Jeffrey
right
Dahmer.
there. That's why they went after this nigga.
Well, yeah, because everybody already kind of knew
He was the
weird.
neighborhood Dahmer.
Yeah, he was the weirdo.
And it's like, what's up with these niggas, bro? What's up with being fascinated with them Columbine dudes? You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, that was the reason, I guess, that the police already had a little bit of a fascination with him, because he was known as Dahmer.
Yeah, see, it's always, like I said, it's always the weird nigga that's obsessed with them Columbine dudes. Like, the other figures, Stalin and them, I ain't gonna hate. Those dudes was dictators.
I feel like you would just be an extremist, but not a murderer.
No, I'm saying those dudes was dictators. Is they historical figures, but them other two kids that was just losers.
Oh.
Nah, what's to be obsessed about?
Oh, yeah, them. Oh.
They didn't do anything amazing.
Well, if you idol them, you've already got problems.
That's what I'm saying. And it's always that one nigga that's the Dahmer.
Yeah.
The one nigga that want to be fascinated with them.
Yeah, everybody. I'm already like, yeah, that nigga did it. Him. Look at him. Okay, so in 2018, Cohee's dark tendencies escalated when he killed a cat and kept its head for 3 days before discarding it.
Wait. You can't just say shit like that and then you could just move on.
Why
He kept it for 3 days?
Yeah, 3 days.
Where? I have so many questions now. Like, where did he keep the kitty head?
In his room, I think.
Did he like pray to it and set up a little mantle? And you know what I'm saying? Did we have the whole like Jason's mom's head type situation going on with the cat head?
No. So yeah, the act of animal cruelty was an early indicator of his violent fantasies. Despite these red flags, he continued to harbor dark thoughts, fantasizing about murder for years. Now let's cut to the murder.
Dun, dun, dun.
On the night of February 27, 2021, Warren Barnes was sleeping under a bridge near Crosby Avenue and Riverside Parkway when Cohee approached with a kitchen knife.
Oh, he done took his mama kitchen knife after she done made dinner.
Wearing 3 layers of gloves, Cohee attacked Warren in his sleep, stabbing him multiple times. Warren woke up during the assault and pleaded, "What are you doing? Why? Why?" Cohee later described making animalistic noises as he carried out the brutal killing. I don't think those were the...
Well, my imagination is powerful.
Mine's just more like, wow. Oh, wow.
That's not animalistic. That's
an animal.
That's just gay.
After ensuring Warren was dead, Cohee decapitated and dismembered the body, placing the head and hands into plastic bags.
How old is this motherfucker, fam?
Cohee?
Yeah.
19.
Oh my God, bro.
Okay. He hid the remains in his bedroom closet, where they remained for several days.
So he took the shit home?
Now, what I've actually heard, it wasn't in plastic bags. Like, maybe he transported it in plastic bags, but it was found in a pizza box. His head was found in a pizza box.
I heard his mama found this shit.
Okay, so we're getting into that. So, the following day, Cohee attempted to dispose of the rest of the body by driving his car into the Colorado River. I don't know why you, like...
But I'm still stuck on, nigga, you took the head home for why?
The head and hands?
Yes.
Trophy.
Why?
Trophy.
Nigga, see, I told you he was on that Jason,
Maybe he was gonna eat it.
Friday the 13th, Jason's mama shit. He was trying to set up a shrine, bro. He was finna pray to the dead man's head, bro. The reading man.
You know, I don't know.
And that's fucked up because dude was just sleeping.
Minding
He
his
really
own business.
woke up like, why, bro? Like,
What are you doing?
like why? I'm trying to Like, I'm not fucking with nobody. I'm already homeless out here struggling, and you gonna come and shank me up.
If I was getting stabbed in my sleep, I don't think my first words would be, "What are you doing?"
I mean, dude, probably
Maybe it would. I don't know.
I mean, why is gonna be a question that's probably gonna run through your mind. Like, why, bro? I'm not bothering nobody.
You. Right. I'm not bothering you at all.
Like, I'm out here cuddling up with a roach and a rat. Like, what is you mad at me for, bro? Like, damn.
God. Okay. So, however, his vehicle became stuck and he had to call a friend for help. The car was eventually towed by police, but the body parts went undiscovered at that time.
Wait, say that part again.
So he tried to drive his car into the Colorado River. His car got stuck. He called a friend for help. That didn't work. The car got towed by the police, but nobody knew there was a body in there. It was probably in the trunk.
So he was trying to dump the body in the river.
He was trying to dump his own car. This is where
while
I'm sitting
it was
here like,
in the car.
Yeah, this is where I'm sitting here like,
failed miserably.
But like,
and they came and helped him get the car.
Yeah, but my point is, why even go back and get his body? Why didn't you just leave it there? Like, nobody was looking for him. Nobody, like, you just made a bigger mess for nothing.
I mean, eventually the nigga was gonna stink.
But okay, but eventually people were gonna be like, "Why? Where the fuck is your car?"
True. I think he was gonna try to say a black man. Really? It was a black. You know they always blame a black man.
So we're gonna cut to the arrest. So this happened, remember, on February 27th. So on March 1st, March 1st, 2021, Cohee's parents noticed a foul smell coming from his bedroom and decided to investigate. Mm-hmm. To their horror, they found human remains in plastic bags and immediately called 911.
Snitched on them.
So when officers arrived, Cohee approached them calmly and immediately confessed. He told investigators, "I've always wondered what murder felt like." He admitted to choosing Warren because he thought a homeless man's disappearance would go unnoticed.
Little advice to anybody out there who wants to know what murder feels like.
Do it to yourself.
That is the first option. The second option is go to the military, dog.
Really?
Yes. Be a weapon.
I guess.
You can go do that shit and it'll be fine.
Yeah, you're perfect.
Now, if you can't hack it, then you're not meant to be a killer.
Okay,
leave regular society alone.
Okay, but he probably couldn't go and join the military because
then you're not meant to be a killer.
He had autism and, you know, he had medical problems.
You're meant to be at home playing fucking Fortnite.
I guess you can
let it go.
Kill people in Fortnite.
There you go, man.
So you can fulfill that.
I just don't understand the psychology. I always wanted to know what it felt like to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So during his confession, Cohee compared himself to infamous serial killer.
Oh, here we go.
Edmund Kemper. And described taking photographs of the body images.
Do he know what Ed Kemper did to his mama?
I don't even know what
in her head
Kemper did. Did he fuck it?
A lot.
Oh, that's nasty. So he's like Ed Gein? Well, Ed Gein didn't fuck his mom.
Allegedly.
Well, yeah, I'm going off of the, the new Netflix documentary. So
no, that shit.
I know. I heard it was very watered down and a lot of stuff is not in it. Anyway, back to our stuff. So Cohee was arrested and charged with first-degree murder, tampering with a deceased human body, and tampering with evidence. Throughout the investigation, he remained disturbingly calm and cooperative, recounting the murder and his attempts to cover it up.
Now, see how I don't like how they do shit. You tampering with evidence. Nigga, I killed the nigga. So I'm still in the process of the crime.
Right,
so
I'm still tampering.
Ain't this part of the murder? How is this tampering?
Well, because he moved the body. So tampering, no, I think tampering was when he dismembered it.
Okay, so after you killed the nigga, anything you do after is tampering with the evidence of the first crime, which was murder.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So in court, Cohee's defense argued that his severe mental health issues rendered him insane at the time of the murder. They presented evidence of his long history of psychological struggles. However, the prosecution countered with evidence of premeditation, pointing out that Cohee had been researching murder methods online and had carefully chosen Warren as his victim.
Thought nobody was gonna miss him.
Right. You said it.
And see, I thought Warren was gonna be the killer because of his name, and we just had a whole twist. Now it's a nigga named Cohee or whatever the fuck.
Brian.
Brian what?
Cohee Jr.
I'm gonna call him Cohee. Fuck the nigga.
Oh my God. After deliberation, the jury convicted Brian Cohee Jr. of first-degree murder. In February 2023, he was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. So the aftermath. The murder of Warren Barnes left the Grand Junction community grieving and searching for answers. To honor his memory, local artists and friends created a permanent memorial, a metal sculpture of a curved chair under an iron tree with a sheet metal book titled "And You Also." It stands as a tribute to Warren's humble and peaceful spirit,
White people are crazy.
reminding the community of the quiet man who loved to read.
They made a statue and a tribute for the homeless man that got murked by the crazy little boy.
Well, what else are they supposed to do?
I don't know, man, but what the heck? Only white people would do this.
Yeah.
I ain't hating. I guess, the reading man was cool, you know what I'm saying? But still,
Well,
people in my family got murdered. We ain't getting no damn statue.
well, look where you came from.
Exactly.
There's a lot of people get murdered.
Yeah.
In Grand Junction, people probably aren't getting dismembered like that.
Yeah, I don't think it's go missing. You know what I'm saying? They go missing up there a lot.
Well,
And you know what's going on up there a lot?
what?
Serial killers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fentanyl.
Why did you have to add that in there? And fentanyl.
And fentanyl. Because it's the silent killer.
I feel like a lot of things we just went over should have been like bleep, 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 bleep.
I don't know, but let's get back to it.
Okay. So that was actually the end of it.
Well, we kind of sped through that one.
Sorry.
I think we missed a lot of details. Like when his mom found the nigga. Can we get into that some more? Like,
Okay, let's hold on. Okay, so Bud over here asked for more information. So we did a little bit more investigating. So
that's what I'm saying.
we
Like,
watched a bunch of body cam video footage from the incidents leading up to Brian being arrested. So we'll start at when Warren went missing. Warren had a job. He worked for a temp agency for 4 years. He never missed a day of work.
yeah, he wasn't just a bum.
Right. He wasn't just a bum. He just was homeless. He literally was just homeless. He still, made income, contributed to the community.
Occasionally, he would rent out a room,
Right.
sleep in a room.
Right. So the owner of the bridal boutique, Monique, she is the one who actually reported him missing because she hadn't seen him in a couple days. And his job had called her asking, did they know where he was? Well, did she know where he was? And she was like, no. So then she filed the missing persons
You
report.
got it backwards.
What?
She called the job.
I thought she said they called her. Anyway, people were called, and so she's the one who made the missing persons report. Like this, first of all, I want to say Brian fucked up. Number one fuck up was picking Warren, because that was the wrong nigga to pick.
He thought he found one. He
Right.
thought he got somebody that wouldn't nobody give a fuck about. But like we were saying, he was not your typical vagrant.
Right.
This
People in the
guy-
community knew him so well. They knew that this nigga ordered Pall Mall Reds and a donut every day. Like, they knew him that well.
And then apparently he was just a simple man trying to live a simple life. You know what I'm saying? The guy down on his luck, but he made the best of it every day. All he wanted to do was do his little routine. Wake up in the morning, go to the bridal shop, grab a book, grab his smokes, grab a donut,
Go to work.
and chill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
So that was the first report of Warren going missing.
Shout out to Monique for being a decent human being.
Yes. So then we cut to when Brian said he had to go back and discard the body. Okay, so this idiot, so I'm going to call him right now, an idiot, decided to go to where, I don't know where it was, a river or lake, and he decided to go to like a boat ramp, and he backed his car in.
Somewhere in the Colorado River.
Yeah, and he backed his car in, sitting here saying like, oh, I just needed to go out for a walk, and so I came here. And he backed his car in, and I'm going to assume his plan was to back the car in and let it sink, and it didn't fucking sink.
No, I think when I was watching that, my mind went to, he was trying to dispose of the body in the water, dispose of the evidence. And what he said actually happened. His dumbass car couldn't make it back up the little embankment because he had a whack ass Honda, and he probably didn't know how to drive correctly, and he don't know you got to put the shit at an angle to get it back up.
Oh, so you can gain traction.
Yes.
Yes.
It's dirt, it's slippery. He probably got bald tires like a moron. He's a kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he was sitting there at that boat ramp trying to dispose of the evidence, and then his car just didn't make it.
Right.
Or maybe he tried to back it up as close to the water as he could, and the car ended up sliding in the water.
Yes. So when his car got stuck in the water, he called his parents for help because apparently his parents have trucks. So I'm guessing he thought that they could tow his car out, and that wasn't doable. So then his parents called the police.
Well, if his daddy was a G, his daddy would have did it with the big ass truck he had.
Yeah, he had a big ass truck.
Like daddy had a Kodiak or something.
Yeah. So, but his parents probably said, I'm not fucking up my car for that little fucking piece of shit.
And it's cold.
Yeah, and it's cold, nigga. And so by the time the cops get there, Brian's in another car. He apparently has no pants on. For somebody who is just trying to dispose of a body, and now the cops are here, he's very fucking calm. He's very calm.
Bro is sitting there acting like he didn't just drive his car into the fucking Colorado River.
Right. So he's sitting there with no pants on, sitting here telling the cops, like, oh, can we talk in here? Because I'm cold. And so they're like, yeah, we'll talk to you. He's like, I kind of don't have any pants on. So they're like, yeah, stay in the car. So they get his whole side of the story. And then they're like, oh, can he go? They're like, yeah, that's cool. Get him warmed up. So the parents stay. The cops are now trying to retrieve the car out of the river. While they're retrieving the car out of the river, they notice that there's a red substance.
Stop right there. Let me paint the picture. So this all happened at 1 a.m. where he called his parents. Mom, Dad, I drove my car in the river. I need help. The parents call the police. Police come get him. Well, they don't get him. They come investigate. This is all at like 1:30 in the morning. Parents come back at 3 in the morning. They pull up with the tow truck driver and the police crew in order to get the car actually out the water. So when they're back in the car out of the water, they start to notice something on the bumper, underneath the license plate.
A red substance. A red liquidy substance.
Biggity blood.
So they're like, is Brian injured? Did he injure himself? Because that kind of looks like blood. So they have his parents call Brian. They're like, do you have any freaking injuries? And he's like, no, I don't have any injuries. And they're like, well, because there's like a bloody substance
on the bumper of your
car that looks like blood. And he's like, no, why would there? I don't know why there would be blood. So the cops ask the parents, can we check the bumper once they get the car out? The parents are like, yeah, sure, go ahead. But they're unable to get into the trunk because Brian has locked the trunk. So from there, I guess the cops say, all right, that's the end of our day. And
these got to be the shittiest police ever. You got a missing man that went missing in the past couple hours. This nigga got a weird story of why he was out at 1 a.m. and his car ended up in the fucking Colorado River.
But
you get his shit out the river.
Do they know that Warren's missing?
Yes.
At this point, they don't know Warren's missing.
They know he's missing.
Brian, the river thing happened the same day as the murder.
Okay, but either way, the nigga looks highly suspicious.
Right, it is highly suspicious. suspicious.
You look like you trying to fucking dump a body.
And they're
Why
just
is you out
chalking
there?
it up to kids being kids. They do dumb things.
He's not out at the river where there's like people and shit.
Right,
This
just
nigga's
him
out
by himself.
by himself.
Being sus as fuck.
And his car ends up in the river, and then when they pull it out,
There's a red substance.
yeah, I'm popping that fucking trunk.
Right,
I'm
if I
not
gotta
giving
do
them
it a
them car back.
crowbar.
I'm calling the fucking
Right, we're taking
DA.
this to impound, sir.
We're calling the DA that same night, and we're saying, hey,
We're,
before we get these people this car back, I need a warrant.
suspect some foul play is going on here.
I need a warrant
Right.
because I
Something
don't know,
smell right.
something is kind of sketchy about this situation.
Right. So now we go to. Okay, so apparently this comes out during the interrogation and stuff like that because they're talking to their parents. The father went to clean out the car because he was trying to get it back up and running. And while going through the car, he found a knife in the glove box. He found
A big ass butcher
big
knife.
ass butcher knife. He found an unknown man's wallet and a business card. So what does he do? He calls the business card, asks about the person whose wallet this is, and they're like, yeah, we haven't seen him in a couple of days.
Yeah, our warrant is missing.
Yeah. So he's like, well, if you see him, I got his wallet at my house. And he gives them their number and his address so Warren can come
Yeah.
find them.
Tell him we found it at the boat ramp.
And he says that he asked Brian, whose fucking wallet is this? Who is fucking Warren? He's like, I only know one Warren and he's my classmate and it's not that guy. His dad wanted to believe him so badly. He didn't. I'm telling
As a
you.
parent should, but
But my fucking spidey senses are tingling. So, cause
once they say blood and I find a wallet of some
Right.
fucking random person,
right, and a big ass knife in my kid's car.
it's like, all right, I'm not
1 + 1 is equal to 2, my nigga. And what is you
okay. You
doing?
could have found the wallet, but what you doing with the big ass knife?
Right,
What is this doing in your glove box, sir?
right. Why?
Like all
Why?
these 3 things, the blood, no, the 4 things, the being at the fucking river in the first place,
But me as a
the
parent,
blood,
that
the
would have made
wallet,
me open the trunk.
and the knife.
I would have opened the fucking trunk.
The nigga was in denial.
I would have opened the trunk.
At that point,
open the trunk now.
He should have just helped his son cover it up. He should have just got rid of that car.
Like, all right, we're gonna have to crush this fucking car. We're getting rid of it.
Cause he was in the you had all the clues.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course you want to believe your kid, but if you're gonna believe your kid, you also gotta protect their ass and be like, all right.
Okay, so now we're at March 1st. So all this shit has happened in 4 fucking days. 4 fucking days. So now we're at March 1st. The parents have been noticing a little stank in the house, and mom runs a daycare in her fucking house. And so while kids are doing whatever they're doing, dad's around the house doing he's at work doing some work.
Well, dad was doing some drywall or some shit.
Yeah. So he was minding his business, mom mind her business.
Waiting for the car to dry out so he can go and help his son cover up a murder. Allegedly, that's not true. I just made it up.
Mom goes into the son's room because she's investigating the smell. She finds the plastic bag with body parts in it, with a head. She calls the police and she's like, oh my God, I need you guys to come now. Like,
I'm gonna stop you right there.
But
You run a fucking daycare with little kids that come.
they could have went in that room at any time and saw that.
Well, they probably know not to go in that room. That
Yeah.
room's probably off limits to them.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, mom runs a daycare with small children.
She's fucked up her whole business.
Yes. She has small children in her shit every day.
Right, I would never
walking
take my
by
kids
your
over to your
room.
house.
She keep walking by your room smelling something funny, smelling something weird, and she's thinking about all the clues. And she does the
little
motherly thing
investigation.
and says, nah, this nigga got something in his room. Something that's
Well,
not
they
right.
already know about the dead cat, so she probably was like, oh shit, he's got another dead animal in there.
So she goes poking around in his room, finds a bag where this odor is coming from, opens it up and sees a motherfucking
No,
ear.
she doesn't just open it up. She picks it up and takes it into the kitchen.
No. I don't know if she picked it up and opened it first or if she took it to well, it would make sense for her to take it to the kitchen
And open it up.
and open it up
'Cause
in the
it was
sink.
in the sink, because that's what she said on the call.
and you see a fucking ear while you got little kids in your motherfucking house that you're watching for people.
So mom immediately went into crisis mode. She told all the kids' parents, come pick up your kids. The daycare is closed for today. She told the husband, get your ass here now. Get here now. And I guess they told Brian, you need to bring your ass home too. And she proceeded to call the police.
This is fucking nuts.
Yes. So, as we know, okay, the part that was throwing butt off is when the cops showed up. Brian's there in the driveway, and they're like, hey, so we've got some concerns. Your mom said you might have some stuff in your room. And they're like, what is it? And he calmly, go ahead, babe.
This nigga poked out his chest and looked at the cops and said, a head and hands?
Like, he said, what? Like, for real? Like a for real human head and hands? Yes. God damn. You a cold-blooded motherfucker.
He's like, where'd you get that from? Like,
from that man that's gone missing.
The fella that went missing a couple of days ago?
Warren Brown. Mind you, his name's Warren Barnes. So, anyway, from there, he gets arrested. They take him in his interrogation. He told the interrogator that he was driving on a one-way road under the overpass on the night of February 27th. He saw Barnes sleeping on the ground beside railway tracks that ran between the roads. Cohee left his car, put on 3 layers of gloves, and started stabbing Brian with a knife. According to Cohee, Brian shouted out, "What are you doing? Why?" in a panic before dying. Cohee described himself growling. That was the animalistic noises that he... I'm sorry.
I think he sounded more like the cat sound you made.
Okay, so Cohee cut off Barnes' hands and head and put them in a plastic bag, which he put in his car. Cohee drove home and hid the bags, then cleaned up the blood from his knife in the car and went to sleep.
Just imagine if you're Warren, though. Like, this, put yourself in his shoes real quick. You're down in your luck a little bit. You're not having the best luck in life. You ain't talked to your kids in years. You pretty much live outside. You know, you're trying to make it. You got yourself a little job. You got a little income coming in where you can rent a room every once in a while. You got enough for your cigs and a donut, something to eat every day. And you're just trying to make it through each day by reading a little book, telling yourself a little story, and taking yourself to another world. And
minding your business.
You just minding your business, and you find you a little spot to sleep at night under an overpass where you can be somewhat warm.
Left the fuck alone.
Left alone, a little bit sheltered from the elements. And you wake up to being stabbed by some lunatic ass kid.
Yeah, I feel like this is part of the reason why people don't mind their fucking business. Like, you want people to mind their fucking business all the time, and this is the exact reason. Because when people do mind their fucking business and ain't bothering nobody, somebody gotta come and bother them.
Yeah, and it's just like, the man is just like dying, and he's just like, why, bro? Like, I'm
right. I haven't harmed nobody. I don't cause no fucking problem.
I'm the reading man, bro,
right.
And I'm not bothered. Like, what the? You got to go out your way to even do anything or find me. What is you doing, right? Why?
Right. You had to be looking for me.
And then it's just over, and then you can't even die and be dead in peace. This nigga want to cut off your head and your hands and do some weird shit to your body, bro.
And then take pictures. Look, he took pictures when he had him in the trunk at the Colorado River. He took pictures of them.
I'm going to say it. Allegedly, he probably sucked his wiener.
You're disgusting.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't put it past the weird nigga.
Probably. But he took pictures of Warren's dead body in his trunk, and then he says he deleted them because they were evidence. But, nigga, you did it with your phone.
You took the worst evidence to your mother's home where she runs a daycare.
Yeah. But the cops were able to find the pictures because, like I said, he took it with his phone. So they're, even if you delete them, there's still a fucking file deep in your phone.
Yeah, Brian's not the brightest murderer.
Bruh, he said all that shit with his chest out. Said it with his chest out. Yep, I did it.
The man was proud. He caught a body, y'all.
Yeah. Was that? Do you still have any more questions?
What for
any of it?
Well, yeah, man. For these motherfucking police, why did they have to say something For you to even be noted, y'all should have been investigating this nigga having blood on this car.
Right, I feel like this murder could have been solved on the 28th of February.
If y'all just popped the trunk, it's done and over with, right then and there.
You would have figured it out then and there. They would have been like, hey, come back here real quick.
And then my thing was too, okay, the parents gave you permission to go in the trunk.
Why didn't you?
But your dumb asses couldn't get it open? Y'all don't got a lockpick? It's a fucking Honda.
They had a whole tow truck driver there, so I feel like he should have been able to pop the car open.
And it's a used car, so you know it's an older Honda. So you know it had the old little locking thing where they could have easily just got that shit open with a lockpick, bro.
Yeah, because Hondas, like, back then in the 90s were, like, the most stolen car ever.
So I don't understand why they didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then just for Brian in general, that nigga's a weirdo, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing with yourself? You're 19 years old. You got your whole future to look forward to, and you worried about what it feels like to kill somebody. I can never get with that. I can never understand that. You know what I'm saying? So, like I was saying in the beginning, it's always these weird motherfuckers that are obsessed with the Columbine kids, that are obsessed with the serial killers, that want to kill the cats, and they always want to know what it feels like to kill somebody.
Like, well, hold on. See, that whole thing right there fucking annoys me. Because you sit up there and you kill something, and then you still want to know what it's like to kill another something. Like, bro, you already killed something. It's the same all the way around. They stop breathing, they bleed out, they end.
Well, what I was getting at is, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there who are fascinated with this shit. We doing a podcast about this shit right now because of that. What I'm saying is, you make motherfuckers like us that are just curious and fascinated about this shit. We don't want to know what it feel like to kill nobody.
I want to know what's going on in your brain.
Yeah, I'm interested in the Dahmers of the world. Yeah, I'm interested in the serial killers of the world.
But I'm not going to go act it out.
Exactly. And I don't like that dudes like this put us in a box to where we can get side-eyed too.
Because we are interested in this stuff?
Just for being interested in some crazy shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Especially in today's world where there's a million podcasts, there's a million true crime fucking TV shows and shit. So we're all a little sick. You know what I mean?
Everybody.
And
it started in the 90s.
And I just don't like that motherfuckers like Brian weird ass give the rest of us slightly less weird motherfuckers a bad name, because we ain't gonna go that far to even want to kill nobody or nothing like that. We just gonna watch the damn documentary or listen to the podcast about Brian weird ass, and that's
get all
enough.
My information. That's all I needed. I got my little piece of pie. Now, let me say this. This tragic case is a stark reminder of the devastating consequences when violent tendencies go unaddressed and when mental health struggles remain unchecked. The community continues to remember Warren Barnes, not just for how he died, but for how he lived quietly, kindly, and with an unwavering love for reading. Now it's time for my 2 cents. All right, first, I'm going to fucking say, don't try to go dump your car in a river. Like, you could have just, like, not went back to the scene, and don't take the stuff home. Like, that's stupid as hell.
Is that it?
Oh, I got more. I'm just waiting for you.
Oh, yeah. I'll let you get your 2 cents out. Go ahead, girl.
We go back and forth.
I mean, yeah, that was kind of stupid as hell. Like, what you were saying, the dude wanted a trophy. And I'm just like, okay.
Like, have a place for your trophies and not at home.
Like, what are you going to do when this shit stank? Because it's going to stank.
Right.
You didn't embalm it.
You should have buried that shit in the backyard or something.
You didn't get all the blood out. Like, you didn't do any taxidermy shit to it.
For 2, when your car got fucking stranded, don't call mommy and daddy for help.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb. He should have came up with some I got carjacked story or something like that.
Right. Something. Well, I would have smeared a little dirt on my face and looked beat up. I don't know where my car is.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know how that shit got in there. Somebody stole my car.
I mean, they would have found it eventually and linked it probably to, but he could have probably got away with it if that was the case.
Like, if he would have did that and walked his little ass home, granted it was cold, but nigga, you got a dead body in your trunk. walk your little ass home. Like I said, pot yourself in the face a couple times, smear a little dirt on yourself. Somebody stole my car. It's going to take them a couple days to find your car. And in these couple days,
and then you got plausible deniability of what's in the fucking trunk.
Boom. I don't know shit, but he seemed way too, he wanted to take responsibility for that shit.
My thing is too, what is you disposing of the body for? But
right, like I said, he could have just left it there. Like, that's one less thing that you could have freaking had to deal with that linked you to this.
Exactly.
Let me see. For 3, cops, do better. Do fucking better.
I mean, they could have easily, like I said, just popped that trunk and saw what was in there.
Boom. Mystery solved.
Or if
Case
they even
solved.
did as much as, okay, let me see if I could find some more blood. Let me open the doors of the car. Let me see what's in this glove box.
Right.
They would have found the nigga's wallet.
Right.
And they would have
like
found
now
the
there's
knife.
A mystery man's wallet in your car.
Then you definitely got enough to call the judge in the middle of the night and say, hey,
cause like a
I need a warrant for this car right now.
Yeah.
And you could have popped that motherfucker and you could have saw the body.
But they didn't need a warrant.
Oh, yeah, because the
they
parents
already
said.
gave him permission.
There you go.
They should have just tried fucking harder.
There you go.
Like me, I'm not gonna sit here and be jokey with your fucking ass. Like, first of all, I'm gonna be a stern fucking cop. Like, you're stupid. Why the fuck were you out here? Like, a serial killer could have came and got you, for one. But now we know you're the serial killer. The fuck? Let's see, what else? What else you got?
Well, I'm gonna let you get yours out.
I'm trying to think. The dad. Like, I understand you want to believe your child, but there were so many red flags.
I'm not mad at dad. I feel like
so
dad,
many red flags.
if dad went in the room and found that shit, he would have got covered up.
No. So you're saying you feel like the dad would have got his son's back.
He already had all the clues. He already knew something wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? You didn't need to find a fucking bag with a head and hands. You know what I'm saying? I just think that mom found it first and she reacted how she reacted.
Yeah, and daddy got to follow the lead.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Dad was probably like, shit.
I think dad would have got rid of that car nice and smooth and it wouldn't have been no issues.
I really don't think that. I think he would have done the same thing and called the police.
I don't think so. I think he probably would have wanted to, but at the end of the day, we designed to protect our children. And like I said, he had all the clues. Mom is just built different. Once
we like a hound dog. Once I'm on something, I ain't letting it go.
You know, once mom had her little inkling, it was a wrap.
Yep. That's when he got caught. He was immediately caught as soon as his mom was like, red flag. Nope, not going for that shit.
She was like, blood on the fucking trunk. And they talking about money's missing. I'm smelling weird shit in my house. No.
Yeah, especially in a small town like that. That sounds like a small town.
I don't know if dad had went to her about the damn wallet and the knife yet. But if you know what I'm saying, she knew that, then she had all the clues too. And she's like, no, get this nigga out of my house, away from these little babies.
So do you think giving him life without the possibility of parole was the right sentence?
Yes. What the fuck you gonna let him out? Okay. Autistic.
Okay.
Autistic. Mm-hmm. What else they said was wrong with him?
He has ADHD. He has autism. And
I don't give a fuck.
You just made me say all that.
Exactly.
Fuck you.
Because check it out, bro. He had no remorse.
No, he didn't.
None.
Like,
bro had.
Like, but how can you be remorseful? Like, I'm just going off his face. Like, you can't backtrack from that.
What I'm saying is, bro had no remorse whatsoever. He said he killed this man to the police right there in his fucking driveway. Yeah. He didn't even wait to get interrogated.
Yeah.
He had no problems doing it again. And we need to be protected from people like that, bro. So, yeah, you don't get a chance to get out when you're just capable of something like that.
You don't think there's any chance that he is insane?
What you mean? We all insane? What the fuck that mean?
But he should be treated for his insanity. You don't think that somebody can come back from that?
No.
Yeah, they can't. I was just trying to be like a neutral party, but no.
There's people who commit crimes and it's a moment of passion. They wasn't thinking. They have regrets afterwards.
That
they
wasn't a
wish
moment of passion.
something could have went different. They was triggered by something.
That nigga was playing video games, was like, you know what? I'm going to go do this right now.
This nigga was building up to that shit for years.
Yeah.
He just was waiting for a victim he thought he can get away with it with.
He probably was hunting for a while.
That's what I'm saying. And he just found the victim that he thought, okay, this is my guy.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to miss this dude. He's homeless. He's under a bridge. I'm taking him out. And I don't think he was just driving by and noticed the nigga one day and decided that was. I think he been
looking at
knew
him.
that was that nigga's spot. He been scoping him out, and he was like, you know what?
Yeah, because like how
Tonight's
all the
the night.
people in town know who this person is. That means you've seen him before in town.
Exactly.
You knew he was homeless. You just didn't know he had a fucking job, and you didn't know people actually fucking cared about him. You saw a homeless person and you judged. And that's not right.
Well, let me throw my 2 cents in there before we get up out of here.
Okay.
So, once again, we have an inept police department. They caca and doo-doo and boo-boo toast. And why do we pay for this? Why do we pay our tax dollars to be protected by these motherfuckers who can't do something as simple as investigate?
Well, they do investigate just very slowly.
Do
you want to be the one out there tackling motherfuckers that won't go down from a taser or anything like that, who's high on PCP and
guess what I didn't
rage? Do? What?
Sign up to be a cop.
Okay, but that's what they signed up to do.
Do your job.
Okay.
And
Number
this wasn't that. This was just
It wasn't.
Use your brain.
Yeah, 1 + 1 definitely was equaling like
and
4
do your job
for them.
It's very, very simple.
It was like -2.
The situation was way too suspicious to just walk away from that shit and act like nothing was going on.
Because Spidey senses
oh, this is normal. This is just a kid that just, fucked around and did something stupid and drove his car into the river. We've all been there. No,
because if that was a black kid, he would have been in handcuffs in the back of the police car, and they would have figured out how to get that trunk
ain't nobody
open.
been there. I only hear white people say shit like this. Like I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast the other day. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. said he flipped his car, or he flipped his truck when he was 19 years old, and he called his daddy, Dale Earnhardt, and he said he was scared as shit. And he said his dad pulled up in his truck and looked at him and laughed and said, "You know what? I rode my car when I was 19 too." That's only some shit white people do. I'm sorry. This don't happen in the black community.
No.
We don't even get cars till we like 25.
That's not true.
Well, that's most people because we broke.
Okay, I'm not going to speak for myself.
So when you look at all the ingredients,
it was a recipe for disaster?
No, it's just a running theme going on. This is episode 6, and
the
each
cops
one of
dropped
these,
the ball.
The cops is just trash.
I feel like we've had one where the cops were like, "Oh no,
no, cops are just trash."
No,
yeah, I'll give them a pass in the other countries. They don't got a tax system that we got out here
that are paying for them to do a good fucking job.
Yeah, like literally paying out the ass just to have these services. So I'll give them a pass slightly. But in the modern age, come on, bro. And then when you look at the other ingredients, you got a kid with mental disabilities who's into the morbid stuff. And he has an obsession with the Columbine kids and serial killers and murderers. And he has a proclivity to maim and assault animals.
Yeah. That's a recipe.
So we starting to see the recipe now. And this happened what year?
2021.
2021. So at this point in time in society,
COVID has happened.
Well, I'm saying we all know the recipe now. We've heard this story before.
Over and over again.
With a different name and a different victim over and over and over again.
Yeah. But people think their child is different.
So that's where I'm going with that. This brings me to the parents, dad and the mom. You knew he had these disabilities, the ADD or whatever, and Boy, he was autistic.
Yeah, ADHD and autism, and he had other mental
So,
problems.
okay, you combine that with a fascination for the murderers and the killers and the Columbine kids and all that.
And you know he's already killed animals before.
What are you doing with this kid at this point? I know you love him. I know he probably cool sometime.
I'd have him checked into a facility.
But at a certain point, yeah, or you got to have him on some stronger medication, something to
make
have.
him a zombie.
Because, like I just said, we know all the ingredients.
Yeah.
They're all there.
And the recipe comes out the same every time.
So it was not just the dad being in denial. They together as a family was living in denial about what Brian was really about and about what he was capable of. And you saw that on full display when he fucking drove the car in the river. Like I said, they all cavalier about it. Oh, he just did something dumb. Oh, we all been there. Like,
Right.
no, bro.
Right, y'all antennas didn't fucking go up. It was like, what the
What
fuck
I'm
are
saying
you out
is-
here doing?
That just shows that they won't be pissed or discipline him for anything.
Yeah.
Y'all not even mad?
But I'm saying, like, if I knew my kid worshipped bad people, fucking has already murdered fucking animals, fucking the kids at school call him fucking Dahmer, and then you're out here in the middle of the fucking night trying to, well, your car accidentally slid into the river, I'm questioning the fuck out of you. You're getting bombastic side eye the whole fucking
You're
time.
getting cussed the fuck out.
And then as soon as they said fucking, there's a red substance on the bumper. Nope, bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Bring him back. Because something's not right. Maybe that's the mom in me. No, something's not right.
That's what I'm saying. Dad walked over to the car and looked
said,
at
"Let
it,
me
and
see."
he was like, "Oh, it's cold out here," and got his ass back
He
in the
knew
fucking.
what he saw.
You know what I'm saying?
He was like, shit, I gotta go into crisis mode because something's not
But like
right.
I said, the police, they could have easily investigated. They chose to look the other way too because, oh, a nice white family. Yeah, couldn't be possible with them. Them be the ones, dog. And what we got to do nowadays?
Be more accountable.
Exactly.
Take more accountability.
Well, not even just that. We got to start making sure that we do the right thing, period, as
Yep.
people.
Well, in Brian's case, he did
So-
take accountability. He took it with his chest out.
So that's what I want to close out with is shout out to the bridal shop owner
Yep.
for being a
Did
decent
your-
human being and
Yep.
doing the right thing and looking out for her people. Dude
And-
didn't show up. She got concerned. Talked to the job. He wasn't at work. She knew something wasn't right. They went to his spots.
No. Kudos to the job. Because they were like, yeah, no, where is he? Where is he? He's never not missing. Where is he?
Like I said, Warren was a simple man and he had a routine and he didn't deviate. So they knew something was wrong. They probably thought maybe he just died in his sleep from the
Yeah.
cold or something.
Yeah.
But they showed enough concern to actually
Go and look.
and raise an alarm. So shout out to the good people in the world. And shit, let everybody be like that.
Yes.
And I'm gonna leave it right there.
Be more neighborly. We out. That was the end of this podcast.
Peace.